How's everyone doing? I am Mobile Master Tech. Into the new year. Happy New Year to everybody. 2023. Let's get it started off right. Here, speaking of, Verizon built this site. They had nothing over here. Bad coverage. It was very slow over here. Almost unusable. And now, I'm not sure how close I can get. There we go. You see on the bottom here, they've joined with AT&T, and they even added C-band. Now this site got built out roughly 3 months ago, and it's just recently been turned on, so it took about 3 months to get the site online, but still happy to see it. T-Mobile has a site half a mile down the road from this one, like going headed more north, so they have good speeds here too. Verizon, let's see what they're running. We have 20 megahertz of band 2, 60 megahertz of N77, 20 megahertz of band 66, another 10 megahertz of band 66, and 10 megahertz of band 5. It is using DSS for that part, but I'm being told DSS is going to be going offline pretty soon in favor of just a dedicated N5 channel. So let's get this started. We have a ping time of 20 milliseconds, which is excellent. Speeds well over 500, which is excellent. This is night and day from what it was before. And I can tell you before it was maybe 3 at nighttime. You might be able to pull 30, 40 at night, and it was bad. So we have 517 down and 71 for the upload, 5 millisecond jitter, 20 millisecond ping. This is a great speed test all around. Excellent performance from Verizon. Next we'll slide over to AT&T with a 38 millisecond ping. I will say I don't know what AT&T is doing to the servers, but they are getting better ping times than they were before. The other day I actually hit 21 milliseconds, which is unheard of in my county. AT&T's average ping times, even with C-band, is usually in the 40s to 60s. So they're doing something right. Okay, it's not bad. All right, we're getting 38 millisecond ping, 109 for the download, 51.7 for the upload, 12 millisecond jitter. Pretty good speeds from AT&T. Slide over here again. We have switched over to T-Mobile. They are running 20 megahertz of band 66, 20 megahertz of band 2, 10 megahertz of N71, and an additional 5 megahertz of band 66. So pretty good speeds here. Pretty good showing. Let's see what we can do over here. And while we're doing that, just to see if D-Pri is going on, we're gonna go to Boost Infinite. It's still running on AT&T's network, so should be this, and this is really good. 242 for the download, 37 millisecond ping. Ping could be better, but not bad. 5 millisecond jitter, which is the same as Verizon, and 79.6 for the upload. So the upload is pretty much matching Verizon, but the download is about a little less than half of what Verizon was capable of. I don't see any permits for them to come back and get on this site just yet, so that's not happening. This is going to be the speed for T-Mobile moving forward until a permit shows up to add N41 to it, because it has everything else. It's just missing N41. Over here you can see the D-Pri a little bit. The ping times are a little bit higher for Boost Infinite. The download is a lot slower, but still usable, right? 78.4 and 47.6 with a 12 millisecond jitter. Also, I'm fairly sure that Boost Infinite has whitelisted speed tests, because I noticed I've run enough speed tests that it definitely should be affecting. I should have hit over 30 gigs by now, and I haven't. I'm still at, I think, 8 or 9 gigs. So I think they're whitelisting the speed test app so you can run it as many times as you want, probably for that feedback they want, which is nice. Speaking of, they've been good. It's just they're like a worse AT&T. So you're gonna get slower speeds than AT&T most of the time. The only time I've noticed where the speeds are very similar is when I'm on 5G plus, is if I'm in a good C-band area. AT&T currently only has 2 C-band sites, and they're neighboring sites too, built out in the entire county. So it's not much to really look at, where Verizon has just about 30 C-band sites, and T-Mobile I think has like almost 50 in 41 sites. So I mean, AT&T is really not in the conversation, in the 5G conversation, at least in my area, due to really no mid-band 5G. They're just stretching the signal. But yeah, Boost has been good. But I mean, in this area of Marion County, Florida, if I had to say pick a carrier, I would only say pick AT&T if you live in rural, because they've been very, very good in rural. They have the most upgraded rural sites. I would say try them before you try Verizon. If not, then I would try Verizon. T-Mobile will be last. They're building in rural this year. I've seen plenty of permits for it, so maybe by the end of this year I could be saying, hey, AT&T's back to last. But for now, I would put them first place in rural. Suburban, T-Mobile, 100%. I have no question, no quarrels, nothing. They're the suburban leaders in this county. And urban, I would also say T-Mobile for sure, 100%. Verizon is coming for them though, as a very close second. They're building, as you can see, this is a brand new site. They had no service, now they do. Verizon's interstate coverage was not as good as T-Mobile or AT&T's. I will say that till I'm blue in the face. It is true, and they know it, and that's why this site is here now. That's why this is here, right? And then they have another one maybe 5 miles down the road, also on the interstate, that they're getting on with T-Mobile and Dish. So they know that their interstate coverage on I-75 was subpar, and they're fixing it, which is great. So great job, Verizon. I expect to see a lot more from you this year. Lots of deadlines didn't get reached last year for Verizon, so they have a lot of work catching up to do. They have permit resubmittals they have to do, and they have some they can extend and just get it done. But yeah, they have a lot of work to do this year. I have no doubt they're going to be probably the most improved carrier in the county this year. And yeah, can't wait. So that's going to do it for the video. If you like what you see on the channel, don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Thank you for the 700 subscriptions, on the way to 8 this year. Hopefully I can get to 1,000 by the end of the year. I'm gonna try some new formats and see what works and what doesn't, and I'm gonna want to hear from you guys and see what do you want to see in the speed test. I know I'm going to start the middle school Battle of the Bands soon, and I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys want to see? So yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. Until the next one, I'm out.